you.
Be who?
Be you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Base Urbano's Be You Inspirational Interviews. I am here with Vinh. Vinh is very, very business minded. Like, he is probably one of the most, he puts himself in positions of opportunity, always. He's very, very good at networking and making connections. So just by observing the way he operates, he's a highly intelligent person, and I just dude, I need to interview you. He's put himself in some of the most prestigious places. He is a master at his craft, which is something that I've always admired in people, because if you all know me, I am a jack of all trades. I do a million things, but I am very rarely a master at them. So when I see someone in their element and they are a master at their craft, it's very inspirational, hence why he's on the show. So, Vinh, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and some of the things that you have done, maybe not even just in the tennis world. I mean, you're huge in the tennis world, but yeah, let's just go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone. And
Hi everyone. My name is Vinh. I'm 37. I've been stringing since I was about 14, 15 years. So
stringing tennis rackets.
yeah. So I've played when I was like 12,
Okay.
and then when I started breaking string a lot, and it was costing my mom a lot of time and money, go back and forth to drop off the rackets and
Yeah.
then picking it up. Then I kind of figure, I could help her save money if I learn how to string the rackets. And then once I started doing it well, I was like, a sophomore in my high school. And then I started doing it for my friends, then my teammate. And then once I, got to my senior year, everybody on my team trusted me. And then that's how I kind of developed. At first it was just like making lunch money.
Yeah.
And then afterward, it was like stringing for college. Even in college, I was still stringing for my high school and then making like money on the side. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, just a side job just to get through college.
Yeah.
But then eventually, somehow it became like a side hustle, and then it got me on tour. And then eventually it kind of led me to like traveling all over the US, and then even Australia and Canada.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So you've been to a lot of, so what are just some of the countries that your skill has allowed you to see, and what is like the highlights? Give us like your highlight reel of like traveling and going to these tournaments.
I say the highlights would be like living on tour is different because you're going from city to city like every week almost.
Okay.
So like you arrive and then set up, and then you work for like 9-10 days, and then once you finish the tournament you pack up and then you go to the next one.
Okay.
The longest stretch I've done was like from January all the way till the end of almost April. So I was on the road for like 4 months.
Do you get to see the cities and kind of explore, or are you just working and
I mean, like at the beginning of the weeks, you would grind like 12 hours, 15 hours a day. But then as the week goes on till you get to the quarter, semis, and final, then you kind of get to go out. You have more time at night to go check out the cities and have fun a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place that you've been?
I would say Australia, Melbourne,
Okay.
like Sydney, Montreal. Kind of like New York. I mean, but it's New York City, so what can you not like, right? Miami.
Yeah.
So those are some of the opportunity that's it's pretty nice. Yep.
When did you realize that this was going to take you places like this? Like, when was there a moment where you're like, oh, I'm like really good at this, I could take this somewhere?
I want to say like 2018 or 19. Because I was stringing for Rice University. So originally I'm from Houston, and I strung for Rice University. And when I was working for them, they hosted the Challenger. So they have their big tournament in Houston, and I was like, I want to string there. And then so I asked, and then I kind of got the opportunity to work that tournament. So once I started working that tournament, I was like, okay, if I can do this one, what if I can do the other one? So it kind of, opened the doors to, or the mind to think that, maybe I could actually do this on tour.
Right.
And like, for me it was like my inspiration is I just want to work with the best of the best, and I want to work with like the best player in the world.
Yeah.
So that's like always my inspiration to keep me going,
Yeah.
right? So that's that.
I feel like that's also part of your personality of like being the best of the best and around the best of the best, and because you're very strict in your when you teach like or you mentor,
Yeah,
you're like you explain it in a way where it's understandable. Like you'll give an example, right? Like for instance, I hear you say like, okay, now that I'm on camera, I can't think of it, but like you'll give an example. You'll say, okay, so for instance, a customer comes in, they want this. Why would you do this? And then you wait for the answer.
yeah,
A lot of teachers, mentors, or just like, people that are not used to teaching others, they'll just give them the answer and not wait for them to respond.
right.
Because you'll be like, so why? Like, why would you do that? And they're
Right.
just kind of like, they don't know how to answer.
Well, it's kind of, I guess I wouldn't say natural, but I think I've teach enough people to understand how to teach and
Right.
how to like, because you want people to think,
Yeah.
right? You want them
Right.
to, you don't want to give them an answer right away, and then it's just like, it's so easy where they don't think and they won't remember the answer.
Right.
So for me, it was like I've trained enough people where I felt like I think this is the correct way to teach them, because you
Right.
give them like live example,
Uh-huh.
and then where they have to think about it, and then every time that moment comes up, they'll remember the answer.
Right.
So I think that was my way of teaching.
Right.
But I mean, like I've lived in Connecticut, I live in Jersey, and then part time like North Carolina. And between all those stints, like I worked at so many shops, I think over 10, 12 shops now.
Yeah.
But it's like this, even like coming here, like what we got, Ollie, we got Toby, right? Those and then what's her name, Amaya, right? We got at least 3 really fresh stringer, but then I feel like each of them has their own, positive that they can pick up on.
Right.
And one of them is like picking up really fast compared to the other 2 because pretty much he understands it,
Right.
right? So
That's good.
yeah.
Is that your favorite kind of student? Someone that like gets what you're putting down? Like,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
It's easier when you see someone actually has the same passion as you, right? And then somebody that understand what you're actually trying to tell them.
yeah.
And it just makes things go easier and smoother.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So, not to like name drop,
Yeah.
but you've worked with some really, really big people in the tennis world.
Yep.
Does it intimidate you when someone that has that like pro level status comes by or like asks you a question or whatever? Or are you so confident in your craft where you're like, I can answer this, no problem. It doesn't matter what level you are. Like,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
have that level of confidence now?
I would say like back like 5 years ago, I would have like the starstruck when I meet all these players, because I grew up watching a lot of them on TV.
Yeah.
And then so this is my first time meeting them on tour.
Right.
So
okay.
it's like a lot of starstruck moment. Like I would pass like Nishikori, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like my idol,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or I would like meet Wawrinka at Australia, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, this is, oh my God, it's like my first time seeing him,
Yeah.
right? Because I have the same tattoo as he does.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so-
what is it? What does it say?
So it say, ever tried, ever failed, no matter. Try again, fell better. So it's like a poem, and then he
like
has
that.
it. He has it on his arm.
Did you show him or no?
Yeah. Oh, I showed it. Of course.
did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool when we met, and that was like one of my, I was like, I think I
Moments.
made it.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. So that was a cool moment. But it was down in Melbourne when he practiced.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's when we first met, and then after that, like you kind of you do it for like 2-3 years, then you kind of get over it, and then you learn how to be a professional,
Right.
right? You like, because you're not really a fan anymore. You're actually there to work.
Yeah. You're
Right.
in the same
Vicinity of those people. You're being
day
a
in and day
professional.
out.
Yeah, you're being a professional then,
Right.
right?
So now let's talk about like your networking, and you definitely know how to put yourself in the position of opportunity, and you are someone who takes the opportunity.
Right.
There's a lot of people out there who have that lack of confidence where they're like, oh, I'm not ready, or oh, I need to get better at this, or wait till I hit this milestone before I get to that level. But you there's an opportunity, you're like, I'm going, I'm taking it, I'm gonna do it. Like, what does it take mentally for you, for someone to get there?
I think it's. I think I've done this long enough where I feel just confident in my craft,
Okay.
where I feel like I can do the job.
Yeah.
And then it's like, if you want to get to a higher level, you want to push yourself to the limit, right? So,
Yeah.
so every time that I've said yes to something or to a tournament, I've never really know what to expect. But
Right.
once you get there, it's like, okay, this is what it takes.
Right.
And then I'm pushing myself working like 15 hours a day. Then I'm pushing myself working from like 7 in the morning till like 4 in the morning,
Oh.
right? And then
Yeah.
and then go to sleep for like 2 hours, wake up at 6 and do it again,
Oh my God.
right? So
Yeah.
you get yourself in a situation like that, and you push yourself to 18 hours a day, 20 hours days, and then once you've done that, it's like you've done all the boot camp, right? You've done all the hard work.
Yeah.
So then you go back to a regular 8 hours a day or 10 hours.
It's like nothing.
Nothing. This is a cakewalk,
Yeah.
right? So that's how I feel. That's how I built the confidence.
Yeah. So, but have you ever been nervous or scared going into something like that where you're like, I don't know what to expect? Do you feel that fear going
Oh
in?
yeah, for sure. The first time I moved out of Houston, so I'm originally from Houston. I lived there for like 20, 23 years, 24 years.
Yeah.
And then the first time I moved out, I went to North Carolina for 6 months. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And I was totally out of my comfort zone. I don't know anybody except except my boss.
Right.
And it wasn't the same. Like Houston is a big city, where Durham and Raleigh was just like a smaller city. And then like even on the freeway, you didn't have a lot of lights. It was more of like in the woods,
Oh, wow.
right? So
Yeah.
I wasn't comfortable driving at night where it's like super dark.
Yeah.
Right. So those are like the real life moment where like it hits you, where you're not in your comfort zone. If you get in an accident or something happens, you don't know who to call.
Yeah.
Right.
You're all alone.
But then you adapt. I think you adapt.
Yeah.
Because once I did that, I got out of my comfort zone, lived in there for 6 months. Then I actually went up to New Jersey. Then I went up to Connecticut, and each different spot has their own flavor or whatever.
Yeah.
Different town, different spot. But
Yeah.
I think up to this point, I'm living in like 6 different states already. So
Yeah.
I think every place has its own different flavor. But I'm really liking this up here in Marin.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's good. So do you think like the experience, like the more you go into new things, the more you experience things that you haven't before, does that give you more and more confidence of like, okay, I've done this before,
Yeah.
What.
Well, this it feels new, but
Yeah.
also it's not really new because I'm doing the same thing at just a different place.
Right.
So I'm doing my same craft. It's at a tennis store, helping people stringing rackets.
Right.
And then giving my expertise, and then just enjoy day-to-day work, right?
Yeah.
So that's the normal part. That's the easy part.
Yeah.
For me, it's about learning about the new city, learning how to network with different coaches,
Yeah.
learning how different club, different area, and then what is how best to grow the store, right?
Yeah.
So that's the different part where I have to learn who is the competitor, who is our like who is that's around here that we don't want to step on toes or whatever.
Got it. Okay.
So those are some of the different stuff that I have to think about.
Yeah. How did you acquire that networking skill?
I think it's just you learn from at the end of the day. I think it's just relationship, right? You build relationship with one owner to another.
Yeah.
You with another staff, right? Everybody. You don't want to make enemies.
Yeah.
It's so much easier where everybody's your friends, and then if you need something, you just pick up a phone call. Be like, hey, you have this racket? I really need one.
Yeah.
And they can bail you out. They can help you out, and it's just easier once you go to different places and you have different people to help you because
Yeah.
they are the local person. You're not, right?
Right.
So you make more friends. The more friends you have, it's easier to travel. And then some people would house you,
Oh yeah.
right? Some people would help you out when you're down on your luck or something.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel blessed is like I would trade off I would teach somebody how to string, or I would, somebody knew how to string, and I would, give them more advice to improve on their skill. And then in return, they would like house me for the night or whatever. So that
Oh,
that
okay.
always helped me on my travels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the nice part about it.
But you're also someone who gives opportunities to others. You do that a lot.
I try.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've to get to this point, I've always had like a lot of different people help me out.
You're just paying it forward.
I'm just paying it forward, paying
Yeah.
it back to whoever else.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, it's like I feel like it's better to be nice and kind to people.
Yeah. You
Right.
have good karma.
All right, I've tried to. Try to.
Yeah. So what are you most proud of that you've accomplished so far?
I mean, I've done 2 Grand Slam. So in the tennis world, the big 4 is U.S. Open, Australian Open, Roland Garros, and Wimbledon. And so I've done 2 Australian Open. So hopefully, I'm missing the other 3 Grand Slam. So hopefully, I can one day just complete those 3.
Yeah.
Other than that, maybe the Olympic.
The what?
The Olympic.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That's
That
like,
would be amazing. Yeah.
that'll be my dream to string of the Olympic.
Yeah.
And other than that, just do what I love and enjoy it. Basically, it's like I feel like it's very cool because once you go to these tournaments, you're always working with like the best of the best from all over the world.
Yeah.
So that's like the environment I just want to be surrounded because it's different. It's a different energy.
Yeah.
Like you don't get that energy like every day. It's not common,
Right. Right,
It's
yeah.
it's an earn. You have to earn that spot,
Yeah.
right? So it's different. Yeah.
Let's see. I had another question and it just kind of like flew out of my mind because I was thinking about you in the Olympics. So, are you big on like manifestation, or are you just like very strategic and do you how do you operate?
I believe in faith
Okay.
a little bit,
Yeah.
but you just can't just hope for it.
Right.
You can't just like, hey, I'm hoping this will happen. No, it doesn't happen that way.
Right.
Sometimes you have to manifest it, but sometimes you also have to work hard for it. So some of the stuff I feel like one tournament would lead to another. I'm meeting one person, I worked hard enough, they saw the fire in me, they saw the hard work, they saw the inspiration, or they saw the dedication that I'm willing to stay up till 3, 4, or 5 in the morning, and then sleep for 2, 3 hours and wake up and do it again.
Yeah.
And then they're like, this kid is crazy, right? And I'm like, yeah, I love it. Like that's who I am.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't feel like work for me though.
Right.
It's just like, cool, I'm doing what I love.
Yeah.
Like I'm in my environment, like I feel like I belong there.
Yeah. You're
Right.
passionate about it, and you back up your, let's say like manifestation or whatever. You back it up by action.
Yeah.
You have, the drive to push for things.
Right.
Instead of just like hoping and dreaming and like, oh, maybe one day, or like, nope, I'm gonna put myself in position to get to where I want.
Right.
So.
Well, you have to be hungry enough. Some people don't have that drive, or some
Yeah.
people are not hungry enough.
Right.
So some people it's just not their dream, right? Like a lot of kids can say, oh, I want to play D1 college tennis, but as you can see even in our own store, there's a
They
lot
don't
of
put the effort into it.
they don't put the effort
yeah.
into practice. They don't put
Right.
they don't put the effort, their mind, their body. They don't train their whole weekend or whatever.
Right.
So like they say they want it, but
Yeah.
at the same time they don't.
Their actions don't back that up.
Right.
Right.
So it's totally it's a mindset thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
So how can you describe that mindset to the viewers? Like what are we talking about?
I mean, in the last 5 years, right, from 2021 after COVID till now, I've lived in North Carolina, I lived in New Jersey, Connecticut, New York, now California. So 5 different states. I'm willing to move across the country. I'm driving everywhere. Like within even the last 6 months, I moved from Yale, New Haven, Connecticut, all the way down to SoCal in Orange County. And then from SoCal, I've moved up here
Yeah.
to north of San Francisco.
Right.
So I'm like, within 6 months,
Right.
I'm moving like across the country and then up from SoCal to NorthCal.
Right.
It's just like, you're crazy. Like, who the hell would do that? Like you're
Someone with drive.
like you're picking
Yeah.
up your life, you're picking up everything, you're packing it in your car, and you just keep driving.
Right.
You go to the next destination.
Yeah.
You found one. Okay, this is not it. You figure it out. Okay, this is not what I want.
Yeah.
And then you go. You immediately have to go find an answer for what you really want.
Right.
What actually fit your lifestyle. What actually. Okay, this is what I want to do. Day to day, every day for the next 2-3 years.
Right.
And then that's lucky enough I found it here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
You're like, see, I lived the life. What have you sacrificed? Because there's people that will make excuses. They say, "Oh, easy for you," but really, was it easy for you? Also, back up
Yeah.
from the table because
Yeah.
then it moves the camera.
Uh,
So,
Sacrifice. I mean, I'm different, right? I'm 37, but I'm still single. So I don't have a family. I'm not tied down. I don't have a kid. So maybe that's a little sacrifice that I made
okay, yeah,
because I'm chasing a career
right,
more than most of my friends now. Like some of my best friends, they have 2 kids. They're married, 2 kids. They have
Right,
a family,
right.
which is nice. It's different, right?
Right.
Everybody has different path, and I don't feel like it's my time yet. I haven't found someone
Yeah.
that I want to settle down with.
right,
And then also at the same time, it's like my job required me to travel a lot of places, so it's really hard.
yeah,
But right now, it's like I think I've done enough where I think I found this is the place I want to settle down, and then I want to start somewhere.
okay,
So yeah, it's different. That's just the sacrifice that you have to trade off. Is like you focus on your career,
right,
so you're not focusing on yourself yet,
yeah,
right? So
Yeah.
so now if you finally find a spot where you actually want to settle, then you put your career like on the back a little bit instead of focusing
yeah.
100%
You
on
just
it.
realign your priorities, right?
Right.
But also, I feel like that is focusing on yourself because your career is also your passion. So you're lucky.
Yeah.
Like that is, I feel like, one of the rare opportunities
Yep.
that people have. Like a
Right.
lot of the people that are working, they don't enjoy what they do.
Yeah.
They're doing it just, to live or, get by. But
Yep.
you
Lucky
are
enough.
blessed with
Right.
but also it's a little bit of both, right? It's luck, but it's also your perseverance and you like actually going after it and
Right.
putting yourself in those places and opportunities to do what you love for
Right.
work.
Right.
So I think that's just as important. And I actually interviewed someone. His name is Sunspot. He's part of the Living Legends crew, which is like an underground hip hop. They're really well known in the Bay Area. And he is in I think his 40s, his late 40s. Sorry, Sunspot, if I'm, I think it's his late 40s. And he also doesn't have any kids, not married. And he's like, right now, he's like, I'm happily married to my craft. He's like, I enjoy what I do. I don't feel the pressure from like outside, like, oh, you're supposed to do this by this time or this by this time. Because I'm also
Right.
up there. Keeps moving. I'm also up there in the, I'm not in my 20s anymore. But I don't feel the pressure to settle down, have kids. Like, I'm also following my dreams and my passions, and
Right.
I feel totally fine with that. Like you said, everyone has like a different timeline and a different path
Yep.
and whatnot. So I think it's really, really important to go after what you want to do versus go after what you're supposed to do, or feel the pressure of like even like parents or like
Right.
your peers or whatever, like
Right. So I'm lucky enough where my mom doesn't pressure me to get married or settle down or
good.
whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the lucky part. And then she doesn't truly support the whole thing of me traveling around everywhere.
Yeah.
She really wants me to settle down, but at the same time she knows like if I'm waking up and I'm doing what I love and what like it makes me happy, then,
Right.
then she's okay with it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
Do you have any advice for anyone out there that might be on the fence about, like, say they're in their late 30s or even 40s and they're like, I feel the pressure of, I'm not getting any younger, or, all of those outside stimuli that we tend to, a lot of people like cave and they give into it instead of,
Yeah.
What would you say to someone
I say
that's
just follow your own path. Everybody's different, right? Everybody grow up differently. You have a different path that you walk on, right? Everybody has, different backgrounds. So just enjoy your life. Be nice, be kind to people, treat people with, respect, and just work hard. Like honestly,
yeah,
find what you love, what you enjoy to do. It's a day to day, right?
right,
So you have to enjoy your day. And like for me, like I go to work, but it doesn't really feel like work.
yeah,
Like even some days I do get lazy, but most like if I have to like grind, like that's easy.
yeah. I know. I've seen you.
'Cause for me, the grind part is like I actually enjoy the grind part. Some
Yeah.
some people don't. Like how you go to work and some people just look at the clock, wait until it actually hit the
Clock
six.
watchers. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like, oh, what time is it
What
now?
time is it now? Right.
Yeah.
For me, it's not that. Like if
Yeah.
I have a lot of work, like that's what I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Because time just flies by.
It does. Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, cool. I got more work tomorrow. That's it. Right.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not about chasing money. Some
Yeah.
people it's more about chasing money. For me, it's just chasing a goal, and
Yeah.
I think that helps more.
Yeah.
It's more meaningful than just making the money.
Yes.
But because that you're chasing your goal, you're chasing your goal, then
Yeah.
then it actually helps you make money.
Yeah. It does.
So that's
And your joy. I mean, and think of the experience too. Like if
Right.
you're enjoying what you're doing and you're having a good time,
Yeah.
versus someone who just clocks in, clocks out, waits for the day to end. Like, what kind of life is that?
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Like for me, like those nights where I stayed up until 4 o'clock in Australia. Like I said, it was a long day. I woke up at 7. I was in the room by 7:30, working. Can you imagine working 7:30 till 4:30?
no.
And then literally you still have to walk a mile home back. You walk a mile back to your hotel.
Oh no.
So I
Yeah.
wasn't sleeping until like 5 a.m.
Jeez.
And then wake up at 9 and then report back into the room working by 10.
Wow.
So I probably had like 4 hours of sleep. Maybe.
Yeah.
But like it was hard during that moment, right? But now it's more fun to have a story to tell about.
Right.
It's an experience that you won't have
Yeah.
again.
Well, you might.
You know? So
Yeah.
so those are like the historic night where the players play like such a long match. It was like 4.5 hour, 5 hour match.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
intense
And then
too.
like I'm in the background just stringing their rackets at 3 in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
Nobody sees that,
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
So those are the fun part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now let's talk to all the tennis fans and the tennis players out there. What's some advice you can give to them? Because you've been with the pros, you've watched tournaments with pro level athletes. Like, if someone who plays recreationally but they want to get better, like, what's some advice for the tennis people out there?
I would say like string your rackets more.
Yeah.
Get your racket fresher. Like the pros string rackets every day. Like that's what the normal people don't.
Every day.
Yeah. So
Wow.
the normal public don't see that, but the pros they string their rackets every day.
Why is that?
It's fresher, so they want to have the same feelings. So
Because you lose tension, right? When you.
you lose tension when you hit, right? So the string
Yeah.
get looser and looser, and then the ball will fly out. And for them, the winning is margin by this, like in or out, right?
Yeah.
It's very small.
Yeah.
So they have to be precise on everything, and this is one of the factors that they can control,
Yeah.
right? So for them, it doesn't cost much to string your rackets, make it fresh and make it the same same feeling for them every day.
Yeah.
So that's something that they can control.
Yeah.
So the public, like we don't string until like 3 or 4 months, or until we pop the string,
Right.
right?
Right.
So if you can afford it, right?
Yeah. That's the key right
That's
there
the key word.
too.
That's the key word. If you
Tennis
can
is a
afford
rich
it,
sport.
right? If you can afford it, I would say restring a little bit more, right? Enjoy. So it makes your tennis more enjoyable,
Got it.
right?
And then what I've learned working here, actually, like,
Yeah.
at the tennis shop, was the difference between a poly and a multi. And I know a lot of people that play tennis, they don't, and people that come in here
Right.
and get into the tennis shop and they get their racket restrung and they still playing for years. And they still don't know, well, what's the difference between a poly and a multi? Why would you recommend a poly versus a multi-filament? And it makes such a difference.
Yeah.
Especially someone like me, I'm small. Like
Right.
I can't play with a poly.
Right.
It hurts my wrist.
Right.
Even if like all that, you have to take into consideration so many things.
Right.
Right? Like grip size, light racket versus a standard, head size, like
Right.
all of these things.
Right.
And once you find your racket, now you have to go even deeper and decide what strings work best for me. And everybody's different. So you can't just I can't play what he plays with.
Right.
Right? Like there's no way. So
It's learn. You work
learn
enough.
as you go.
You learn with experience.
Yeah.
Because,
and everything, right?
Yeah, you learn with experience. It's
Yeah.
like you do it enough where you know exactly like, okay, this is my path, and then you put yourself in other people's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's 60, 70, he's not 40, he's not 18.
Mm-hmm.
They don't use the same string.
Right.
They don't hit
Right.
the same ball. They're
Right.
not using the same rackets.
Yeah.
So you factors that in, and you think for other people, and then you kind of adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
So that's how that works. Yep.
Yeah, and you do that so well. There have been people that come in here that are pretty decent levels, and they're like, you change their string setup, and at first they're like, "Are you sure?" And you're like, "Trust me." And then they come back, they're like, "I've never played so well in my entire life." Like, we have a pro level guy out here who said that to you. He's number 1 in the world in his age group.
Yeah.
And he came back saying, "I never played so well." And number 1 in the world, okay? And he came back and was like, "Man." So you know your stuff. And that's really, really cool that you're literally like a master at your craft.
I'm probably like a geek in my craft, more like.
But that's what makes you so good, right? Because you're so into it and you know all the facts and, you know, and not just for your own. See, this is the thing that like really impresses me with people is you're not just a master at your own thing. Like say for instance, like, I don't know, like you play with poly, I'm sure,
Right.
And I can't play with it, but
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I would need and what you would recommend for me.
Right.
Versus a lot of people that are really good and masters at their craft, they're masters at their own statistics and their own,
Right.
you know,
What they
data,
need. Yeah.
what they need, right? But you are a master at the whole
Right.
scope of things, which
Right.
is really, really cool.
Well, I mean, it's like you're running the shop, right? So you have to be able to help people.
Yeah.
So you have to think about, am I helping like a 6, 7-year-old, or am I helping somebody that's 60 or 70?
Mm-hmm.
And tennis is a lifelong sport.
Yeah.
So you helping over the years, you're gonna help from little kids all the way to grandma and grandpa,
Yeah.
and everything in between,
Right.
from amateurs all the ways to the pros.
Yeah.
So like working at each level is kind of develop and kind of help me understand the game differently, and understand the rackets, the string, and then plus myself, like I'm a hoarder. I have like so many rackets, so many string. Like I play. I used to play
Yeah.
a lot, but now I just work more.
Yeah.
But I still
But you
understand.
still play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to, right?
Yeah.
And then basically it helps. It helps you understand.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even like since you play, you understand what grip size, the smaller grip size help, right?
Right. Yeah. Because
Sorry.
I had that experience. Because I did. I rented one of the rackets, and the grip size was just a little bit too big, and I definitely felt it in my wrist. But I'm very intuitive though. Like I know my body really well, so
Right.
I tried to explain to someone. Like, how does your wrist feel? Does it feel heavy in your wrist? She's like, I don't know. So I was like, okay, well, I would know how to explain. Like, I know how I can tell, right?
Right.
But everybody's different.
Everybody's different.
So
Yep.
it's still taking me a little bit more like experience.
Yep.
You know, like I'll do it like the logical way, right? Oh, the finger test and
Yep.
flipping it over and
Yep.
doing this and that. Versus like, oh, I can just feel. Like
Yeah.
I know my body, I know my wrist, I know
Yep.
this is gonna hurt. So yeah, I'm still learning
So,
like
yeah,
the
that's-
logical part of it.
That's just the thing. So
Yeah.
you got like a small taste of it.
Right.
So then it's just working over the years and building with experience. And then even up to the pros, where some pros players will be very finicky,
Oh yeah.
even up to 1 or 2 pounds.
Wow.
And then some players don't care at all.
Yeah.
So it's just, sometimes it's just the mental.
Mental.
part.
Yeah, but that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
In anything, but also in any sport, also
Yeah.
than just life.
Yeah.
I was gonna go off on a tangent, but I thought maybe I better not. Keep my interviews have gone on so long. But yeah, the mental aspect is huge. But that ties into like how you operate too. Your confidence, yes, it comes from action and it comes from proof of you being able to do it.
Yeah.
But I think you consistently having that faith in yourself and trust in yourself, it's huge, because a lot of people, like, even they'll do an action, right? Like,
Yeah.
they'll do something well, but it won't be enough for them to believe that they could do it again.
Yeah.
Versus I think you're like, no, I got it. Like, you're when you say trust me,
Yeah.
it's so nonchalant and it's so like, I got this. Like, your vibe is like, ma'am, like, or sir.
No, because
Come on.
you know, but it's like I've probably deal with that guy, but in another city. It's the same
yeah,
kind of guy over and over. So it's like I think I know the result already. Let's just go with it, and then you're gonna thank me later.
Yes, and then they always do.
So, yeah.
So that is crazy. But thank you for taking the time to interview on BU. It's been very inspirational watching you work. Like, just as a human being, like, you're really, really, like, just someone who's like super confident and does things well.
Yeah.
And that's appreciated, you know?
No, thank you, because like
Yeah.
I didn't know who or what or what atmosphere or who I'm working with until I started working, right? And then I think we clicked together very well.
Yeah.
Like I don't think the viewers would know, because I work with her like 5 days a week at the store.
Yeah.
So I think she is very, very details oriented. That's why she
Oh,
sees it in me, but then I sees it in her, because like the stuff that you require at front desk is a person that knows all the details, and Serena gets it. Right? Most people don't get it. Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I think people like a lot of people don't pay attention to the small details, right? And the small details, a little thing adds up.
It does. It really does.
Right.
Like, I like clear, concise communication. I like to cover all bases. Like,
Right.
I like to leave little room for error.
Right.
And if error happens, I want it to be something small, not like this could have been prevented from this and this and this. Like,
Right.
it's just.
And that's what matters at the end of the day, where you're making a difference. Right?
Yeah.
You show people that you worry about the details. Right.
Yeah.
You show the difference that you actually care about it.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
Oh. And Kaida's rolling around on the ground. But anyway, thank you, Vin, again, for taking the time out of your day. And how I end the show is I remind the viewers to stay authentic to themselves, because they are very special. There's no one else in the world like you. So I always say, be who, and my guest says, be you. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Be who?
Be you.
Be you.
Be you.
Be you.
Be you.